Hello, collective. Day 2 of Lionsgate. Day 2. How's everybody been? How has everybody been? Alright, I got idiots at my mist over here. But we are going to go and we're going to bring in Lionsgate. We are going to bring in Lionsgate, guys. Alright, here we go. I got all these cards. We're going to start with tarot to get a core reading. You cannot bring in Lionsgate with negative intentions. You can't. It's supposed to bring bad things. Bad things. Okay, excuse me, guys. Anyways, guys, I am back. I have idiots that don't respect the channel. And when I mean the channel, I mean the channeling. I must have some kind of peace while I'm channeling, and some people just don't care. They want to knock over my computer and everything else because they don't give a damn. They seriously just don't give a damn. This is why I need a 2-bedroom house, guys. And this is why this is happening. But anyways, let's get to the energy. When Lionsgate opens up this energy, you guys cannot be harboring negative things. You just can't. Because it's just going to eat you up. So, alright, now let's see what comes from the shuffle. I got these dark, I got the dark deck because there's, you guys, a lot of you are under judgment. A lot of you under judgment, a lot of you guys that I'm picking up have just done some shady stuff. I'm going to keep it real. Guys have done some shady ass stuff. So, and you can't do it, and this is my darkest cards. It picks up sin. These cards pick up sin, guys. Oh. Alright, we got 9 of these spheres are pentacles. 9 of pentacles. Somebody here, I was drawn to these cards. I was drawn to these cards because these cards have, I don't know, they have an aura to them. And this tree is, it's half dead when it swirls. Like rings that, it's like slow growth. Somebody went through slow growth to immense growth. Slow to immense growth. Hang on, guys. Okay, guys. But anyways, we got somebody has went for, see these spheres, how they're small and they kind of radio out and they got stronger and they had to grow with time. But this is how someone left them. And they had to get their own light. They had to get their own light. So we got that 9 of spheres are the same as pentacles. And I made sure all of them were in the upright. All of them. Guys, I just don't keep mine the other way. Then we have the 10 of Wands. Somebody has been carrying many burdens. There's someone holding many burdens along with, yeah, there's a lot of burdens being held by somebody going, having a single rich growth. Yeah, with this 10 of Wands, so, excuse me, guys. Alright, guys, he's on his way to the gas station. I'll pause it when the crying starts. Maybe that's half the energy. All this interruptions that somebody had to carry a 10 of Wands. Someone had to carry a 10 of Wands out. To the Nine of Pentacles, to the 10 of Wands.
Alright, I'm going.
They're independent and they got their shit together, but it took slow and gradual growth. Slow and gradual growth, guys. Yeah, it did. And then we got King of Cups. Alright, this could be a female or a male. Okay? Yeah, this King of Cups could be either or. Alright, we're just going to close this and just let him cry. Alright, hang on, guys. Okay. Yeah, this King of Cups is here. We got King of Cups. So we got some, and this could be a female that's a King of Cups. And somebody's was holding a lot of burden and got pushed to the Nine of Pentacles, which is single and successful. And, you know, maybe a little sexy, you know, you get a little money, get yourself fixed up, you're always a little sexy. Well, this is what we have in our Lionsgate readings here. The Lionsgate reading. Alright, see where this goes. You know, I bought these cards so long ago, I never thought I'd be able to read them. And I got them all on sale, but I saved them. And you'll behold, I can read them good now. I can read them good now, guys. Alright, now we got the Hierophant. Okay. Yeah, we got the King of Cups and the Hierophant. There was a lot of rules that were set on this King of Cups with the 10 of Wands. So it was easier to separate. It was easier just to separate, be by themselves, and get their money. And just get their money together. And just be by themselves. That's how this reading's going. Whoever I'm speaking to, this was easy. It was easier to do it by yourself. This was just easier to do by yourself. Okay, he's crying by the door now, guys. Once I get to moving, which will be literally within 3 days, things will be better. I will have a private room. Not all this crazy moving. So, alright, let's see. Give me one more, Spirit. Give me one more. Okay, seven of Pentacles, which is the 7 of Spears. Somebody has been working hard on a project. Working hard on a project. Against all these odds. Holding the 10 of Wands. Holding their cup of love. And trying to go by every rule and holding this. Okay, I'm going to try to get him to move away from the door, guys. Alright, guys. I'm trying to push through this reading, but I have had every interruption under the sun. Every interruption under the sun. My son goes to the gas station and the little one cries. It's just one thing after another. I feel like that's how this energy feels. I do. I feel like you get one step forward and you get a million interruptions. And it's almost like a breath of fresh air when this person walks away, even with these burdens, the 10 of Wands. You feel like you would take the burdens and get your own money, grow your own money back, and just take an L. Just to get this person out of your life. And you'll start with working hard and starting your project and finishing it out. Working diligently. And I feel like you move like a Hierophant. Also, I feel like you embody the Hierophant and the King of Cups. You got this love for your family, for things. I just feel like it's there. But let's see what else comes up here. It's just a big energy. And like I said, when you go through this porthole, just make sure you're not harboring negativity. Don't harbor negativity, guys. Alright, we got 8 of Spears. Alright, so there's 8 of Pentacles. Alright, so there's even more. 8 of Pentacles. The Spears are Pentacles, guys. See how they're here? You go from the 7 of Spears to the 8 of, the 7 to the 8 of Pentacles to the 9. 7, 8, 9. There's a progression in this energy. There's literally a progression in this energy. You went from that, when this person left you, however this person left, however this person did, which I feel was in deceit. You went from, you ended up here, but you had to deal with all these burdens. You had to keep your love. You couldn't lose your love. You had to go by rules, and you had to be your own Hierophant and guide your own people. And you had to work hard towards keeping things there to get to the 8 of Pentacles. Working hard to eventually get to the 9 of Pentacles, which is right here. So it was a progression. All these hardships came, and then the money had to be rebuilt after this person walked away in your midst. After they walked away. Alright, what happened with this 10 of Wands, Spirit? What happened with this 10 of Wands? 9 of Swords. Damn. Alright, we got 9 of Swords. This is anxiety. This is a betrayal. You had a really, really bad betrayal. My God, it was like, it was bad. It was the kind that some people never survive. What I'm being told by Spirit. Yeah. And then we got Judgment, 7 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and the Moon to the 8 of Cups, walking away. I'm going to reshuffle these, but you had to walk away, 8 of Cups. You got illuminated, the Moon, of what was going on. There was possessiveness and greed. Money was being taken from you. Then we got 7 of Swords. Someone was taking your money. They were stealing from you. They were just straight up stealing from you. And then Judgment. The universe called Judgment because this was so imbalanced. When I asked why you were holding the 10 of Wands. I don't know how long this crying is going to go for, guys. Well, we are going to push through. Hopefully it's not that bad, or I'll just move him towards the living room. He will have his own room once we move. But the other room is boxed in, guys. I feel like this energy is boxed in. I do. I feel like this energy is boxed in. Okay, hang on, guys. By the door. Alright, guys. I have him in the living room. He's having a temper tantrum. I've had to pause this reading 6 times. 6 times, guys. I feel like that whoever was in here has had a temper tantrum and tried to ruin your life 6 times. With whatever. To lay these wands of burden on you. I feel 6 times is very significant in this reading. Alright, tell me about King of Cups, please. Tell me about the King of Cups. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Alright, we got 10 of Pentacles. This is whatever when you embodied the Hierophant and became this King of Cups, male or female, by standing your ground, you now get the 10 of Pentacles, which is wish fulfillment, wealth, and everything. You've elevated yourself. You elevated your energy. You elevated everything. Yeah. Alright, tell me about the Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant. I feel like there's somebody that probably maybe sits up at night and cries. Maybe not if they're a guy. Maybe they don't cry out loud, but maybe they're sad. Maybe I feel there's someone that's sad that you're not around. Alright, we got 10 of Swords. The Hierophant. You had to become a Hierophant and cut out an energy. And with that energy that you sent out, that rejection, because you went in the 9 of Swords, they are now in the 10 of Swords. Because you are now officially the Hierophant. And you had to get your 10 of Pentacles. You had to get your 10 of Pentacles. You had to. I mean, well, you didn't have any other choice but to get your 10 of Pentacles. Okay, these slipped out of my hand and went in reverse. None of my cards are in reverse. I was going to ask about the 7 of Pentacles, okay? Alright, and these literally slipped out and went upside down, all on their own. Because I don't put my cards upside down, guys. Got 8 of Swords and Knight of Swords. Alright, there's a Knight of Swords. You know what? 8. There's a lot of swords on this table. A lot of... This is a damn completion, guys. We got 8 of Swords in reverse. That's swords here. We got a Knight of Sword. That's 9 swords. 9 swords. But with these 8 swords, this is walking away. 8 swords, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check, guys, but I'm pretty sure this is walking away. Alright, where the heck is Google? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is walking away. I pretty much have most of this stuff. I pretty much have most of this stuff memorized. Oh my god. And everything else goes sideways. Okay, 8 of Swords. Reversed. Alright, this is a mental breakthrough. It's a powerful mental breakthrough marking the moment you take off self-imposed blindfolds. Alright, and then the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is good. This is taking off your blindfolds. The 8 of Pentacles, you went into the 8 of Pentacles when these blindfolds came off. That makes sense. Alright, and then this Knight of Swords in reverse. And then we'll get this here. Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, this is impulsive or reckless communication and scattered mental energy and burnout. Alright. Then we got the 8 of Pentacles, while you were trying to get your pentacles together from all of this thievery and all these swords on the table, you were getting burnt out. You were getting burned out. You were literally sitting here getting burned out. That is what was happening. That is what's on the table, guys, for this. But we got 9 swords here, and I know 18 is completion. So we got 9 and 18 here. 10. Yeah, 19 and 19. There's two. I want to say there's almost two cycles ending. Or this went through twice and ended and came back. Because we got 8, 9, and 10. Yeah. Yeah, 8. Yeah, 8. That's 9. And then 10. We got 19. Yeah, this is a cycle. 10s are cycles. And then 19, and I'm sure there's a sword over here. There's swords everywhere. Yeah, there's 10. Yeah, there's 19 right here. Yeah, and then there's more swords here. Yeah, King of Cups. No, that's not a sword. And Wands. 10 of Wands. Yeah, this is a real... This energy has a lot of craziness going in it, guys. You've had to walk away, got burnt out, you got depleted in every which way just to be in the 9 of Pentacles where you're sitting in financial stability and happy, upright. And I had all my cards this way, and literally they flung out of my hand for one to go in reverse. That's a lot. Tell me how all of this happened, Spirit. How did all this happen to the collective where they went through all of this sorrow? I want to say it was some kind of breakup. I want to say it was a love situation. So it's something that you really love, because there's too many swords on the table for this not to be some kind of, and if it's not a lover's love, it was some kind of family here. Alright. Got Ace of Wands, inspiration. Okay, we got the King of Pentacles to the 8 of Cups, walking away. He walked away because of this moon energy when the Ace of Wands came, and this is inspiration, and it was uncovered by the moon, so you walked away and became a King of Pentacles, which means you're controlling your own finances and you're not letting anybody else do it for you. Yeah, you had to walk away from something. You had to walk away from something. Alright, what did the collective have to walk away from? What did the collective have to walk away from? Alright, we got 3 cards. We'll just take these 3 cards. You had to walk away from the Knight of Wands. A Knight of Wands is somebody that is kind of immature, but flirtatious. You had to walk away from this flirtatious energy. You had to walk away from it. This flirtatious person. And then we have the Chariot and the Hangman. Alright. We're going to put this here for the 9 of Swords. Alright. This Knight of Wands came and put you in the 9 of Swords. by taking your money. And I want us to say, and they have all the sword energy, I want to say 3 of swords is going to come. I want to say there's some kind of betrayal. But the chariot came to the 10 of pentacles to take you away from this situation. You got this chariot energy. See, they're carrying somebody's moving you away. You got moved away from this Knight of Wands. And as you were in the 10 of Swords over here, you're in this hangman position where you're learning to look at this from a different point of view. Spirit is showing you this from a different point of view, guys. Just a different point of view. You're being showed. Okay? Oh. Alright. 5 of Cups. Somebody is in sorrow. 5 of Cups. They have got to walk away. They got to walk away from something. 5 of Cups. They're in deep regret, remorse, and they got to walk away. Alright, so we're going to put this by 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. You got to walk away. Yeah, you got to walk away. And then let's get another one. It's a very interesting read, guys. I think everybody finally got quiet in the house. Finally. Maybe it took a long time for your energy to get quiet. And in this time of Lionsgate, portals opening up, if you need to release, what I did is I released all my negative energy. And I put in a piece of paper with full intention for the Lovers, oh damn. For the Spirit to take away my negative stuff. We got the Lovers. Yeah, you had to walk away, and you had to walk away sad from a lover with this 8 of Swords. You just had to walk away. It's a hard energy. It's a real hard energy. And you know, we look at the other side and say, oh, did they suffer? But you know what? Everybody suffers, and it's a lesson everyone has to learn. So, 3 of Cups. Yeah, they collaborated. Oh, there's something behind it. 4 of Cups. Damn. All these are in I didn't know. When I shuffled this, we got 3 and 4. 3, 4, everything's in succession. It is. We got 7, 8, 9 with the Pentacles. In the Swords, we got 8 swords, 7, 8, 9, 10 swords. And the 9 of Swords. This is a lot, guys. I feel bad for you guys. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. My brain is so jumbled, I cannot even think what the 4 of Cups is. I want to say it's discontentment and boredom here. Alright. Yeah, boredom. I wanted to say boredom, discontentment, but because my brain is fried. Alright, we got 3 of Cups. There was a collaboration. Alright, of people that was, you had to withdraw or disconnect from your lover. They collaborated with somebody You that was your lover did this, and because they were bored or just wanted a withdrawal from you. They wanted to not be in your energy. And it caused you Ten of Swords. Ultimate pain, guys. It caused you ultimate pain. Wow. Alright, tell us about this Knight of Swords. Ace of Wands. Alright, this Knight of Swords, they came in and stabbed you. And I've never really read this card this way. But yeah. If you think about it, I've never read this here. We have got Knight of Swords in reverse, okay? This knight came in immature and stabbed you in your back, collaborated with other people, and withdrew from you. It was just a straight up betrayal. And then Eight of Spheres. It caused you to have to work extra harder and get burnt out and everything else, and this energy did not care. They just did not care. But it brought you the Ace of Wands, inspiration. Inspiration. All of this brought you inspiration. Probably because you weren't going to let this person win. You were not going to let this person win with all this vindictive action going on here. And you know what? This Lionsgate energy is all about people think that you're not strong. But the thing is you can be strong. It's just a silent strength. It's a silent strength, guys. All of this is just literally a silent strength, and people don't realize how powerful you are till you let it out. Until it just gets let out. So maybe this porthole is just for you. Maybe you need to put your wishes in a piece of paper and have a little ritual and things you want to know and learn about, and maybe just things you would like to receive. You know, what if you want, things you've been working for, because whoever I'm reading for has a very good heart and has been through a lot, and this kind of spiritual season would be perfect for you. It would be. Oh my God. We got Judgment here. Judgment. Judgment has been brought on this Knight of Wands energy that left you. And the Wheel of Fortune with this Chariot is in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune is turning towards you, collective. It is. I feel when the wheel turns one way, I want to say their fortune is going to be short-lived. Whatever happiness they have is going to be short-lived. If they had a nice, really big, beautiful house, you're going to have a bigger house. It's that kind of energy. You know, if they had where they were able to go buy a car or two, you're going to be able to buy 5 of them. 7 of Swords. Yeah, they stole from you. 7 of Swords. Thievery. He found this a different perspective under the Hangman. But the Wheel of Fortune's in your favor. Whatever was stolen will be given back. Whatever is stolen will be given back. That is what I'm being channeled. Whatever stolen will be given back to you. It will. Every bit of it will be coming back. Alright, Knight of Pentacles. They're watching your money. See this? See how they're hovering? This is just the energy the deck's giving me. They're watching your pentacles. Seven of Swords. All the money they stole is being taken back from the universe one way or another, and it's recycling back to you. And they can't stand it. They can't stand the collective. They can't stand to see you happy. And then we got Page of Cups to the Page of Pentacles. I'm telling you, they're watching your money. They want to make a love offer because they're watching your pentacles. These spheres are pentacles, okay? See? Ace of Cups, these are offers. They're coming in as a page to offer you a cup of love for a cup of your pentacles. They're out of money. They're broke. Yeah, that's what's going on with Judgment. But I'm going to put Wheel of Fortune by Judgment. Okay. They're going to try to stop this Chariot here, though, with this Page of Cups. They're going to come in and say, you know, I really love you. Let's try again. Maybe we can buy this place and be together again. They're going to try to use you for your money, collective. They're watching your money. I could see them watching your money. However they're doing it, through a friend, through social media, they're watching your money. And they can't believe that you're doing good. They can't believe it. You've done nothing wrong to the universe. You've done nothing wrong. That is when I'm being channeled, as you have done nothing wrong. Alright, now we got, tell us about the Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups. Damn, you got inspiration and you got a love offer coming in, a legit love offer. There's going to be an actual love offer if it's family, friends, your soul tribe, and you're going to get creative ideas. Spirit sending you love and ideas. And you got the Wheel of Fortune. And this person is just being stripped of everything in this time. The spiritual porthole that's going through. I would get your wishes in. Okay, I want to say this one's probably upside down because it fell out, and this is the only way they can go upside down. Oh. Yeah, we got the Five of Wands, and this is not upside down. I'm shocked. This fell on the floor right side up. Five of Wands is conflict. Conflict. They're fighting. So, and this fell on the ground, and nothing in a reading happens for no reason. There was a lot of interference. My grandson, Chong, everybody in general. There was so much interference in this reading. So much. I feel there was a lot of interruption in your... Whatever was going on here, there was a lot of interruptions. And now there's a lot of conflict over the Ace of Inspiration. Maybe you're doing your creative project. And the new love offer coming in. They're fighting over your couple love and the universe blessing you with some kind of new gift. They're giving you a new gift to make money. A way to make money. A way to make money. Alright, tell me about the Nine of Pentacles, Spirit. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Alright. Six of Cups, this has to do with reflections of looking back to your past. With this Nine of Pentacles energy, being single, you've had to really kind of look to your past and just look at it as memories and a former you. You shed skin. I see you kind of like a snake shedding skin and becoming something You don't even recognize yourself. You don't even recognize who you are. You don't know who you are. You're just different. And then we got the Page of Swords. Yeah. This is person that's coming towards you that I feel this is another person that wants to tell you information. Pages are information sometimes here. The aces are things that are coming from the universe, but this is someone that wants to tell you about some shady details about this, about your past, about whatever this past situation. Somebody wants to clear the air. I don't think it's this person. I really don't think it's this person. Something's telling me this is either a friend or somebody they involved or something like that. Yeah, it's something like that, guys. Alright, now we have Queen of Wands. Alright, with this Nine of Pentacles in your project, you are coming on as a Queen of Wands. You could be a male. See how this energy just is so bright? This is your energy, collective. This is you. Yeah, you're coming on this as a Queen of Wands and you're very magnetic, attractive. And you're getting a lot of attention. You just keep getting a lot of attention, collective. A lot. Yeah, you just keep getting a lot of attention. You really do. Oh my God. The Magician to the Ace of Swords. Damn. We got the Magician to the Ace of Swords. This tells me, I've never really read the Magician like this ever. This person has been cloaking their true feelings for you for a long time. And the Ace of Swords is the truth. You're going to get truth about this person that has been hiding things from you for a very long time. And I got dice here. We're going to get a time limit on some of this here. We're going to get a time limit here. We're going to get some here. How many months or years are we talking about, Spirit? Alright. This is at least 7 years or 7 months for some of you. 7 years or 7 months. And then we have, for some of you, it's 6 years or 6 months. And as how long they were cheating on you for, I'm being drawn to take these two. How long has this affair been going on for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 months or 4 months. I feel it was 8 months they knew the person, and 4 months it was they were actually with this person and made it official. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. And you're gonna get clarity on how they cloaked it. They cloaked the truth. They were hiding the truth. And this person, this Page of Swords person is going to come tell you because they don't want to hold the secret for this Magician no more. Because this is what it is. The Queen of Wands, they want to tell the Queen of Wands about the Magician, somebody that literally was hiding in your energy, not being real, not being authentic. And they want to tell you the truth about the Magician that's just being deceptive and taking your money and literally had somebody to 4 to 8 months. They want to tell you because they want to get it off their chest. They want to get it off their chest. That is what I am hearing. But, you know, with this porthole open up, hearts are being weighed. Collective. Hearts are being weighed. Alright, what can my collective expect after all of this heartache? What can they expect? Please tell me what can they expect after all of this heartache. Death. Endings and transformation. You are going to have an ending to this. This is all going to end. Every bit of it. And you're going to be transformed. That's it. You're going to be so strong, you're going to be stoic when all this is done. You are going to be stoic. What else does the collective need to know? 10 of Cups. You're going to have your ultimate. You're going to be so happy. You're going to transform with this death energy straight to the 10 of Cups. Straight to the 10 of Cups. You're going from death to the 10 of Cups. You're going to be the happiest you ever been. You're going to be the happiest you ever been, collective. Alright, and then we got Queen of Cups. And this could be a man or a woman. We got the Queen of Cups. There is going to be an energy with this 10 of Cups that's going to love you. This king, this queen, there's somebody this could be a man or a woman that's a Queen of Cups. They are going to love you more than you've ever been loved your entire life. And they're going to make you happy. Because this whole situation has transformed you. And there's going to be a permanent ending to this. And you're going to go on a fool's journey. You're going to go on a journey with the Queen of Cups to the 10 of Cups and have a total transformation. That seems like pretty good. That seems pretty good, guys. I thought I would need oracle cards, but I really don't. And I want to remind you guys to put your, whatever you are doing for Lionsgate to get your wishes in, or whatever you would like to have done in your life, at any given time, you know, write it on a piece of paper. Like I said, I go to the park and I give it to the fairies, but however you want to do it, you can put a message in a bottle. Do your own ceremony, and it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to get awareness, and you're supposed to learn lessons through how to have strength and endurance and show your best self. And if this is your reading, you should definitely get that piece of paper going, guys. You should. And I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one, because I'm hopefully going to try to get a next one out. I am, and I'm going to go check on my grandson. Maybe cried himself to sleep because my son spoils him. Alright, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.